Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
As always, man, great, great. How about yourself?
Coach, I'm doing absolutely great, man. So, at the family come in, one or two of us, we got a small family. So, as the family come in, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And I don't know what was said, Coach. Once again, I know we saw each other. We saw each other earlier this week, man. And I shared with you that when I went back out there after we talked about will blacks ever unite for betterment, we had one or two people that unsubscribed. And like I said, I always say this, I really don't care. I really don't mind if you unsubscribe. I just like for you, if you would, just share with the family what part of the truth you didn't like. That's what I would like for you to share. Just what part of the truth you didn't like. And then because I want the family to know when I say that we are very emotional and the truth really bothers us, I just want them to see why, if we're telling the truth, you would unsubscribe. And then why would you unsubscribe and then don't leave me a comment or don't share it with the family? That's the biggest thing with me right there. I like to see what part um, of the conversation that whatever coach said that got you upset, you know. So, coach, you got anything you want to share before we move on further as that? Like I say, further as us being emotional, further as us
Uh,
unsubscribing.
Man, all I can say to that, man, is not everything that comes your way in life you you're gonna agree with. But examine it for what it is. Examine yourself for who you are and take what you can to enhance your life. Whatever fits. If it doesn't fit, just leave it alone. That's how we grow. That's the best I can tell anyone who unsubscribe, man. If unsubscribing makes your life better, then fine. Go right
Absolutely.
ahead. You
Absolutely.
know, it's about growth. It's not about judgment. It's not about, pressing you. Nah, it's about growth. We just talk at the end of the day, I always say we're talking about life, right? We're talking about life. I would think that everyone would want to be the better version of themselves today than they were yesterday. And that's how we grow. So take it for what it is, man.
Wow. And by you saying that right there, that truth, it bothers a lot of us because as a people, and definitely people of color, we are more invested into either a belief. I would just leave it right there for right now. We're just more invested in believing, just accepting something, or being scammed. It's easy for us to be scammed. We don't want to hear the truth. So we may lose another one or two today, but as long as I'm telling the truth, I really don't care, to be very honest with you. Because if you can show me, not tell me what I've said wrong, but if you can show me with evidence and proof that when I put something out and say that it's facts, that it's not facts, and then I'll be big enough to say, you know what? Okay, I got you. I will come back on the air and I will share that information. But until you can show me that,
Mm.
I'm gonna keep telling the truth. So here goes some more truth. We may lose one or two, but I want to talk about tonight with you, coach, how to manifest your dreams. How to manifest your dreams. I want to talk about that. And I'm gonna kind of give a definition or two of the words, and
Mm.
then just want you to kind of think about it. But to manifest, the objective is a clear or obvious to the eye or mind. So I just want you to remember that word, the mind. I just want you to remember because a lot of us are struggling and we don't understand that everything starts here. It starts in the mind. So we want to manifest something. It starts in the mind. It's to bring a thought. Remember that word, thought, desires or intentions into a physical reality all through a combination. A lot of times you're going to be successful at something. It comes with putting a combination of things together. If you're going to be successful in fitness, of course, you have to put cardio. weight training, nutrition together. You understand? So if you're going to be successful at something, a lot of times it comes with putting things together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with putting things together. If you're going to be successful, so we'll just go on. So your focus, visualization, and positive thinking that comes from the mind, and intentional action. That means whatever it is that you're saying that you want to happen mentally, you have to put action to it. It's rooted in the belief that focused thoughts can attract desired outcomes. And remember that word belief, because I've always told you that if you're going to believe in anything, you better make sure that you believe in yourself. Remember that right there for the later reference. And then when we talk about dreams, we're talking about a series of thoughts, images, and sensations are occurring in a person's, here we go with this word again, in a person's mind while they're sleeping. Remember that. Mind, thoughts. Remember that. So what happened to a lot of us when we was a child, coach, we had dreams about being or doing something. And now as adults, we have waken up and realized that our dreams is over. Slow down and listen to this. Because sometimes, and some things has a time and a date to them. If you would live, you want to be a professional football player, baseball player, basketball player, you have to realize that if you didn't make it through college and went on and made it to the pros, and now you 30 something years old and you still talking about you gonna go play ball, you have to realize some dreams have a time and date, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap for that. And some things that if you don't achieve at a certain time or that certain date, I want you to always remember it doesn't mean that you still can't be successful at something. I just want the family to hear that right there. Once again, you have to wake up and face reality. And over the years, I've talked to a lot of people who reality has become a nightmare. Because when it was time to survive, they had to take a job, coach. They had to take a job they really didn't want to be at. And they had to be around people for 8 to 12 hours that they really didn't want to be around. Reality had set in. You're around people you don't like. You're in a place you really don't want to be. And then trying to make ends meet. Now you find yourself in a relationship with someone that you're not compatible with.
Oh, you don't even like. Let's keep it real, man. We
Or,
talking truth, so let's keep. Or you don't even like.
coach say you don't even like them. You don't have nothing in common. You just trying to put some money together because you're trying to survive.
Yeah.
That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. Or somebody you can connect it with, that you or that person, when ready for that type of commitment within that relationship, and to top it off, you end up having kids a lot of times with them, which can be a beautiful thing for is having the kids. But if it's the wrong person, once again, it can end up being a nightmare. And a lot of us right now today are living a nightmare.
And
Mm.
don't want to admit it. Wouldn't even admit it to themselves, let alone to the other person. Man, I think that the unsubscribing put a battery in my back. So I'm gonna keep it.
Go ahead
real.
on. Go ahead on,
Um,
coach, and share what's on
yeah,
your mind.
some folks, I'm telling you, they wouldn't even admit to themselves, let alone the person that they don't like. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like we talking about, you don't mind being around this person. It's a joy. You know what I mean? Y'all not only support each other, but y'all inspire each other. It's fun to be around a person, all of that. But some people in relationship and they just don't like the other person. They tolerate them.
Mhm.
They tolerate them. Whether it's for companionship, whether it's for finances. Let's be real, man. We might have some more people unsubscribe. I'm just giving it like it is, man.
Tell the truth.
I'm just giving it like it is. When we talking but dreams, man, I know you said that you got a certain time span for certain dreams. I get that. But I also know that once that time is passed for that dream, that space should be taken up with another dream. As long as you alive, you should keep having dreams and aspirations. There's no way you should say, okay, man, I'm done. I don't care, 60, 70. No. Look at inventions, certain inventions. Look at the KFC. Look at the, what comes to mind? There's a thing, Grey Goose, the vodka, some other stuff. These people in their 60s when they started these companies, man. So as long as you're living, you should be dreaming. You know what I mean? First things first, you can't tell everybody your dream. You got some
Mhm.
dream killers out here. Could be friends, could be family. You can't tell everybody your dream. You got to hold it close to your vest, so to speak. You got to hold that close, man. If they can assist you one way, shape, or form, don't tell it, man. Or give them a few pieces, but don't tell everybody your dream.
Mhm.
You know, you got to see it, man. Mentally, you got to see it. You got to see it. It was scary for me, maybe 2 weeks before my 21st birthday when I started traveling. And I'm telling you, man, I saw myself here before I was here, if it makes sense.
Mhm.
Mentally, I saw myself like deja vu. Even when the first time I went to Canada, it felt so strange because like it felt to me like I was there before. But thinking about it so much, reading about it so much, you know what I mean? When I'm there physically, it's like, oh, this is nothing new. So that's how I know it's so powerful to see it, in your third eye, your mind's eye. It's so important, man. And know that whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, everybody can't come with you. Everybody can't come with you. That don't mean that because they're down what you mean they support you. Nah, you'll be unpleasantly surprised that the people you think will be down with you, oh man, they got a problem. They got a problem. So you got to be careful with that. You know, do your due diligence, man. Cover your bases, do your due diligence. And don't expect everyone that's around you, like I said, to invest in your dream. Mm-mm. It's your dream, not their dream.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's just some of the pointers I can come up with, man.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback when you said when I said for there's a time and a date on certain things, and you said, well, when that time and date has expired, because there are some things that expire, and as you said that, but you still have to keep dreaming.
Yeah,
Be-
yeah, yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
still
yeah.
have to keep
You gotta
dreaming.
keep dreaming. You live it. Yeah.
And I'm gonna share this by you saying that all you have to do, we're in a technology era now. So all you have to do is go pull up, you can just Google it and just pull up people who became successful later in life.
In
Just
life, yeah,
just
yeah,
pull that
yeah,
up.
yeah,
And I guarantee you, they'll give you a list of people who became successful in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So
yeah.
so you cannot let your mind process or how society has put it that if you don't get it at a certain time, that it
There you
can't
go.
happen or it
There
won't
you go.
happen.
There you
Don't
go.
don't
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
don't let it do
Yes.
you like that mentally. Do
Yes.
not get
Yep.
caught up in society. And that's why Coach said, do not share your dreams when you're trying to
Hmm.
do something a lot of times with everybody because you have some dream killers out there.
Yeah.
Just because they can't see it, they'll
Hmm.
try to kill your dream. It's for you to see. It comes from your mind.
Your
It comes
mind.
from
Yep.
your thoughts. And as Coach said earlier, it's like deja vu sometimes that when he got to certain places or experienced certain things, it felt like it had already happened. Like,
Happen. Yep.
right, like I already
Yep.
been here. All of that is that mindset. And I want to share this with you because we talking about how to manifest your dreams. If you don't know how to work your mental state, if you don't know everything, you have to always remember, and I teach this to children that a lot of us didn't get long time ago. That's why my program is the #1 youth program, period. Because I go back and teach the fundamental to children that things as adults we still don't even get today. And a lot of adults, once it dawned on them, that's why you hear a lot of adults say, man, if I just would have knew that when I was younger, I could have been in a better place or a different
And I
position.
hear that. And but I don't hear them follow up by saying, however, now that I know what I know, I'm gonna double up, I'm gonna triple up. They don't, they just stop like it's too late. No, it's not too late, man. You still got life, man. What we talk, you still got life. You know, you can work a regular job or got a side hustle, but that don't mean that's all to your life. That's where you are right now. You know, what you got working up here? What you see yourself doing out of 5, 10 years? Come on now. You gotta keep dreaming, man. You got to.
And that's what has happened. We have stopped dreaming and we have waken up to this nightmare that we're living, and it has shut our dreaming down. And just like Coach just stated, you still have a chance, you still living, you still can dream, you still can fulfill some dreams or a dream that you have.
Yeah.
It may not be in the area that you thought it was in, but I can guarantee you because I ended up in even right now today, I'm doing things I never thought I'd be doing and successful. I never thought.
Man, I will never thought see myself up with anybody, man. You know, I'll be honest with you. I've never thought this is my forte, but hey, man,
You
that's
understand?
life. That's
So
life.
so
You know what I'm saying? So
we definitely got to keep grinding. And so how to make and how to manifest your dreams. First, you have to realize this what you got to realize. And Coach said it. You still have a chance to be successful at something. First,
gotta believe that now.
you
You
got
got to believe it.
there go the belief. Remember, I told you three words earlier: the mind, your thoughts, and belief. You
Yeah.
got to believe
Believe that. Yeah.
in yourself, not in waiting on something to come help you. Not, no, your responsibility, your accountability. You got to believe in you that you can
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah.
You got to believe in you. And once again, you still have a chance to be successful at something you want to do, or even something you never thought you would be doing.
There it is right there. Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
Now that's why we're stuck because what we thought we would be doing, since it didn't happen, no one told us mentally that we can be
Hmm.
successful in another area that we
Yep.
never thought about. God, I hope my family hearing this because a lot of us have stopped dreaming and not understanding that your most success could just be in another area. That's probably what you wanted to be, what you wanted to
You
do.
want to, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you wanted to be, what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't mean it's always going to come out that way. When the universe may have something else for you to
That's for
do.
you.
And
Let,
that's
let me
what,
add.
Add
Go
on.
ahead, go ahead, go
Add
ahead.
on to that. Add on.
Let me add another caveat to that too. Somebody might be waiting on you, man.
Mm.
Somebody, whatever it is, this other dream that you never thought you'd be doing, someone might be waiting on you to do that. You know, that could be the food they need for their dream. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Everything works in sync when it comes to life, but we're not taught that.
Mm.
We not thought that. We thought about me, get what you can get, to hell with everybody else. Let's be honest, you know. So if you're thinking like that, man, somebody could be waiting for you to do what you need to do. So they can do what they need to do for somebody else. We all work in sync, man.
And coach, that's so deep and profound right there because I know a lot of us haven't thought about that. That is so true. That is something that you should be doing so that someone else can attach themselves to it and it would help them be successful.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
true. And that's universal. And that's why when I talk about the universe, and like you just said, it all works hand in hand. We all need each other. We all need each
Need each
other.
other. Yep.
And we all need each other to be grinding for our purpose because our purpose is either to give or serve someone else as well. And when we're not living to fulfill our purpose of giving and serving, that something else will die. And it's just like the universe. If the universe doesn't serve its purpose with the sun, the air, the
Yeah. Yeah.
oxygen. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it doesn't serve its purpose, then we as a human will die. And I've said that
Yeah.
in a video or two, where if we're not serving our purpose, a lot of our children won't make it because they need us to play our part. And I said in the earlier video, where a lot of us, and especially the men and women too, but especially the men, we have gotten so comfortable. And now since we able to get a car and a house and live in a certain place and put $2 in the bank, then we have become very selfish. What we need to give back so that our children can be helped. But that's a problem that we have as a people. A lot of times it's my, and me, instead of reaching out, trying to be a part of some type of organization or something that's positive. We so caught up in a belief in scams till we don't do what's true. That's a problem with us, coach. And we have that problem. And one of the problems we're having, we have just stopped dreaming. That's one of the problems we're having.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We have stopped dreaming. And a lot of us have put our reality in hope. Watch this right here. A lot of us have put our reality into hope. That's why so many of us play the lottery.
That's real. It sounds so normal because it become the norm, but that's real. I can remember asking someone, when you reach another 5, 10 years, when you're ready to, step down from employment, what have you, whatever you have building up, 401k, would that be able to sustain you? And I hope that I said, wait a minute, that's not a plan, right? A lot of people out there intense hope that they couldn't be like that, but they out there. So that's not a plan.
That's not a
That's
plan.
not a plan, man. So,
And by you saying it, instead of us using our minds, we put our hope
yeah,
into hitting numbers because we feel now that that's the only way we can live the dreams. That if we hit this number, that's why the lot of people, the lottery know they got us. They know they got us because
keep telling them a dollar and a dream and number the scheme, and number the scheme, man.
that's
They
all it
don't
is.
need, they look, The consumers provide the prize money.
Absolutely.
Just think about it. They don't have to come up with the prize money. You are giving them the prize money.
Absolutely.
They can take off the top whatever they need, but you're giving them the prize money and then some. But hey,
It's sad, but here we go. Family, you don't know that you still have dreams that are still sitting in your subconscious mind. So a lot of us don't know how to tap into that subconscious mind. And you're not realizing that you still can live your dreams, but it may just come from another area that you never thought it would come from. I hope they got that. Your dreams still they still can come. You just got to use your mind. And your dreams may just come from another area that you never thought about. But if you begin to use your mind, and here come those different thoughts. Remember earlier, you never know. And we have to be careful, like I said earlier, and not let society dictate our success. We got to be careful of that because it says that if you don't get something by a certain time, that it won't happen. We have to be careful with that. When you could be successful, not in the area you thought you were going to be successful in, but you may end up being successful in another area.
another area, yeah.
That lets you know that you still got a chance. And remember, the mind is where your dreams come from. Your mind is where your dreams come from and your thoughts. You have to learn. Here we go. This is how you manifest your dreams. You have to learn how to use your mind. A lot of us don't know how to use it. It's your mental ability. It's a part of you that thinks, knows, feels, and believes. That's your mind. You have to learn how to activate it by either defining, imagining, or envisioning wherever it is you want to achieve. That's
Yeah,
what
that's it. That's
that's
it. Yeah.
it right there.
Mhm.
Before
Yeah.
it happened, you
Happens.
have to
Yep.
already have seen
Mm.
it. If I don't say nothing else tonight, in order for you to manifest your dreams, you have to tap into your mental ability. A lot of us don't know how to do it. That's why I say, hit me up. Let's talk about it. And that's that part of you that thinks, knows, and believes and feels. You got to learn how to tap into that. Here's how you manifest it. You have to know how to activate your mental state by defining, imagining, and envisioning what it is you want to achieve. And then you have to connect your vision to principle. They asked the great writer Helen Keller, who was literally blind,
Blind. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, was
Mhm.
there anything worse she felt than being blind? And she said, yeah, I feel that having your sight but no vision is worse than being blind. Good God Almighty.
Repeat that, man. You gotta repeat that. You
I
gotta repeat that.
never forget
Mm.
that. I learned that as a little boy when she said that. She was asked in an interview that she think there was anything worse than being blind. And she said, yes. And that is literally having your sight, but no vision. Good God Almighty. That right there alone is time to turn it off. How could us get mad and unsubscribe and leave and don't take this information and do
Ain't
something
costing you
with
a
it?
thing but some time to listen. Ain't costing you a thing, man. Come on, man. And another thing, let me add,
Add
nourish your
it.
mind, man. Nourish your mind, please, people. Be careful what you're taking in, man. Who you listening to? You know what I mean? Listen to stuff, read stuff that's gonna inspire you, man, to be better. Come on now, it's your mind. You know what you put in, that's what it comes out. So you decide.
And like and by you saying that, coach, that comes with, I said a little earlier, the principles. So when coach saying nourish your mind, begin to read and do some type of study. Exercise definitely to move your dopamine around, your chemicals that puts you in a good mood. But always be willing to learn something different. Work that mind. Go Google. Like I say, we're in the technology now. Go Google mind exercises. Begin to exercise that mind. And then, like I say, then you connect that with that which dwells within you. Like I always tell you here, these are facts because you have to put it with discipline. This is what we mess up at. You have to put it with consistency, self-love, self-confidence. You have to connect these things together. If you want to manifest your dreams, you have to make that connection with your mind and your soul, knowing, not believing at this point. You got to learn how to connect them, and then you got to know that it's never too late to manifest your dreams. That's how you manifest your dreams, by understanding the mind, knowing it's your mental ability, knowing how to make it work by defining, imagining, or envisioning. That's how you have to learn how to work your mind. Coach, you got to exercise your mind by
Mhm.
exercising, doing the thing Coach just stated. You got to start studying something, willing to learn something new, willing to do something different. You got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to go for it. And then you have to connect that mindset to that which dwells within you, because in order for you to be successful at something, in order for you to make your dreams come true, you have to be disciplined. It have to come with consistency. It's very simple, but we just make it hard. We make it hard. And we caught up doing so many other things that has
Yeah.
us distracted until we don't understand that we need to settle down and spend that time with us, with yourself. See, a lot of us can't even spend that time. A lot of us don't even like ourselves.
Hey,
A lot of us, when we
that's
look in that,
that's that's real, man.
when we look in that mirror, a lot of us don't like what we see. And I just want you
Hmm.
to look around and I want you to see how we trying to change our look and everything.
Hmm.
Don't get
Yeah.
mad at me. I just want you to don't look around. Just observe us as a people. We don't like what we see in the mirror. That's why every time you look around, they got these new little things on. I think it's Facebook now, where you can go out there and put your picture on certain things to have you looking younger and looking like this and looking smaller and look.
Yeah, but you still got to deal with reality, though.
and
You
and
know.
and and that's one thing about a lot of us. We always trying to escape the truth and reality. We always trying to escape and truth and reality. And like I say, once we wake up, that nightmare is still sitting there. And that nightmare is you. When you look in that mirror, that nightmare is you. Coach, you got 4 minutes. I'm done. I can show them, I can share it with them how to manifest their dreams. And if they want to hit me up, there's my email address. Go see the great work we're doing with the children. That's our website. Go to our Facebook page, Second Nature for Children, and see the work I'm grinding day in and day out. I would love for you to join my organization, and you can hit me up and we can see what part you can play, what role you can play. But we're working to build something for our children because our children need to get this information, and I'm spreading it every day. So I'm done with it, coach. I can share it with them. It's on them now. You got 4 minutes, coach. You do as you please.
The things that we're talking about, man, the things we're talking about, basically life, would affect your life if you take heed in a positive way. If you don't believe me, then hit us up, let me know it's not so and why it's not so. We're talking about dreaming. We're talking about it's not over because you still have life. We're talking about nourishing your mind. Come on, man. You're not even paying for this. And there's gems you're getting that can enhance your life. What you got to be mad about? You know what I mean? What do you have to be mad about? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's hard to motivate adults because most of them are stuck in their ways. A lot of them feel this is it for them. They pass their glory years or what have you. But to those who listen, man, who want to make a change, hey man, ain't over for you. As long as you're living, you still can dream. You got endless possibilities, man. You know, nourish that mind and don't give up on yourself. You know, be careful of who you're around, man. Like I said, who you're around, who you're listening to, and don't tell everybody your dream. It's your dreams. You don't have to tell everybody. You would get them a little snippet just to see their reaction. If they act like a fool, then hey, don't tell them the rest of it. That's just how real it is, man. But if you're serious, you'll do that. If not, you can keep on doing the same thing you've been doing and hoping that things will change. But we'll see how that works, man. But come on, people. Life is for living, man. Live it, man. Let's live it. I see too many people struggling and suffering out here, man. Come on, man. We can do better. I know we can do better. So let's do it, man. That's what I got, man.
I leave it right there, coach. I take to heed every time because I know what you're saying is true. And if it wasn't true, I call you out on it. Just like if I say something that, you may see it another way, you share it with me. And so with that gem you just gave, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go be successful, coach. And so until the next time we come together,
All right,
I'll
man.
holler. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Peace out, man.
Absolutely.